Hey, that's exactly why I made this video. Sadly, there was nothing exactly like it, but I did find 5 anime somewhat similar to Dr. Stone. Before we begin, I am 10 billion% sure you can't guess what waifu this is. Leave your best guess in the comments below. Now let's look at 5 anime like Dr. Stone. Number 1, Astrid, Lost in Space. Set in the not-so-distant future, Group 5B is preparing to depart on their school camping trip. Each student just so happens to have a unique set of skills, and of course they have the cliche anime quirks that coincide with that skill set. Because, you know, anime reasons? Well, immediately after arriving to planet Macpa, Group 5B is sucked into a mysterious black sphere, which spits them out into the void of space, roughly 5,000 light years away from home. With an old spaceship and only enough resources to last 3 days, they are forced to explore uncharted planets for food and water. Astrid Lost in Space is a shonen survival anime with just a hint of science on the side. In my opinion, Astrid Lost in Space is my favorite anime airing this summer, so if you have not watched it yet, you definitely need to check it out. Number 2, Uninhabited Planet Survive. So, it turns out Astrid Lost in Space is not very original, like at all. Astrid Lost in Space was basically like, hey, can I copy your homework? And Uninhabited Planet Survive was like, sure, but just change it up a little. And then Astrid forgot to change the beginning at all. Uninhabited Planet Survive follows a class of high school students during the 22nd century. While attending a class field trip, a few things go wrong, causing Luna, her pet robot, and 6 of her classmates to become stranded on a seemingly uninhabited planet, which begins their struggle to survive. Huh, a title really can say it all. Anyway, the difference between this anime and Astrid is that the kids in Astrid explore many different planets, while the kids in Uninhabited Planet Survive stay on a single planet. This anime also made the list because it is a shonen survival anime. Number 3, 7 Seeds. After realizing a giant meteorite was headed straight for the Earth, world governments put the 7 Seed Project into motion. The 7 Seed Project was a plan to put 5 groups of people into cryogenic sleep. Ah, that's the wrong clip, let me try again. The 7 Seed Project was a plan to put 5 groups of people into cryogenic sleep as an attempt to prevent human extinction. A computer was then programmed to monitor the Earth in order to determine a suitable time for the 7 seeds to awaken. After waking up, these humans quickly realized more has changed than just the geography, as the humans are now at the very bottom of the food chain. The humans must quickly adapt to this new environment as they are literally the last hope for humanity. 7 Seeds made the list due to the primitive Stone Age type setting and because the show is centered around survival. Number 4, Cells at Work. If you are the big brain type of viewer who likes to be constantly learning something, even while watching anime, then Cells at Work is probably for you. Basically, this anime takes place inside of the human body, as many cells, including white blood cells, red blood cells, and platelets, are each personified. The story follows a brand new red blood cell as she delivers oxygen throughout the body. Along the way, she gets lost and bumps into a soft-spoken but ruthless white blood cell, whose job it is to eliminate all possible threats. Yes, this concept might seem a little odd, but think of it kinda like the cartoon movie Osmosis Jones, except, you know, more anime. Basically, you will find yourself being entertained while possibly learning something new about your body at the same time. This is your last chance to leave a guess in the comments. What waifu do you think this is? It's Tornado of Terror from One Punch Man. My next video will be on all the details you missed while watching Astrid Lost in Space. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss my next video. Maybe you enjoyed Dr. Stone because of the post-apocalyptic setting, or maybe you just like watching adorable anime girls. Look, I'm not here to judge you. If you resonate with either of those groups, then I would suggest you think about watching Girls Last Tour. Number 5, Girls Last Tour. In a world devastated by war, Cheeto and Yuri seem to be the only 2 remaining humans alive. These girls spend their days scavenging the desolate city for food and water while just trying to find a purpose in this hopeless world. Whether it's exploring abandoned buildings or shooting a rifle just to pass the time, this anime never ceases to be absolutely adorable. Girls Last Tour is a slice of life anime, so don't be expecting intense action scenes, but you can expect to find a very heartwarming story. Only 20 seconds left, hang in there. So first off, thank you for watching everyone, I really appreciate it. Now I do want to hear from every one of you, so make sure you light up the comment section down below. I also have a link to my Facebook group, there's not many of us, but feel free to join. And last but not least, thank you again, and I hope to see you next time.